What's up, guys? Iceman here. So T-Vaughn, one of my channel members. Blessings to you, T-Vaughn. And may you have many wives. A very generous channel member at that. He's of absolute toad status. So thank you, sir. He hooked me up with this character. It's a fire droid. And I think it's a pretty high level. Let's take a look. 99! That's fine, because I took off some of the godly stuff, okay? Well, I got rid of all the grand charms. So let me show you what he's wearing. So his skills really aren't that high of a level. But thank you to all my channel members. And all my patrons. May your finances be blessed. Thank you guys for your support. And if you want to watch my past live streams, you can become a channel member as well. So this droid... Yeah, he's a fire droid. He uses volcano and all that stuff. See, I took away all the charms. But yeah, he still has pretty nice gear. So he has Heart of the Oak. Mage Fist, great for a fire droid, of course. SOJ, Arak, SOJ, War Traps. Storm Shield, interesting choice. So you miss out on the +2 skills you'd get otherwise from Spirit Shield. But you get a lot of defense, and we'll see if we need it. Godly. Freaking god. Okay, this character's pretty godly. Alright, that's fine. Stay tuned for another video where I'll showcase more of a budget-friendly build. But some of you guys are saying that the fire droid is actually a good way to go for ladder reset. So I'm going to experiment a little bit with that, and I'll make a video on that. You start with Fisher or something. I'll look into it. Ravenlore obviously is a great helm. You do have the Flickering Flame now. That gives 3 to fire skills. And it also has some embedded fire res pierce. So you could put something like that on. And of course the benefit is you can find a good base that already has 3 to Armageddon and 3 to Volcano, I think is what we're using. Can't you get something with that, with 3 and 3? Or you can get 2, 2, 2. To my understanding is how they work. But if you make Flickering Flame or something like that, it's it'll compete with Ravenlore, as far as I see it. And we have Air Savage Enigma, okay? That's fine. Just the skills real quick. So I'm going to be using Firestorm is what he has on the left click, so we're about to find out why. Molten Boulder, didn't quite max that. Fissure. Max that. So that, it's that vent spell. I'll showcase that in a minute here. Volcano, not very impressive damage, but we'll see how often it hits. See, the gear is pretty good, as you guys can see, but the thing is, I took away all the charms, so this is only a level 38 skill, which isn't that hard to achieve. Especially, like I said, if you're wearing Spirit over Storm Shield. So I think this isn't that, like, GG, and 38 Armageddon. And as you can see here, the damage is pretty high with Armageddon. 2,900 physical damage, and 6,100 fire damage, and then some damage per second. And this one lasts 50 seconds in total. Alright, so let's see how this goes. So first off, I'm kind of curious to see how it does against the little guys. Like how you like to run the pit. This isn't the pit, but close enough. My mercenary's probably doing a lot of damage. What's he have? Infinity, he has all this shit. Here, fuck it. I'm gonna take that off him for a minute. Let's see how well this guy can kill without an infinity on the mercenary. Cast some Volcano. See, what's nice is you can cover a lot of ground with this guy. He does physical, he does fire. You can have a nice damage output mercenary. And to my understanding, there's a lot of places you could run. Like, I should try the pit. Let's go try the pit. Yeah! This really would be an interesting way to mix things up. For me. Because I normally don't roll a droid for one, but I don't think I've ever played a fire droid. put that baby. We'll keep that baby safe. We'll keep that baby safe in the inventory. Oh, don't forget about your oak sage. Don't forget about that oak sage, Ice Toad. Hey, yeah! Look at this, man. This is obliterating. Holy freaking toad. Players 1. Just how Ice Boy likes it. Yep. Hell yeah. I ain't lying with you guys. I'm thinking maybe I might try a fire droid for ladder reset. Hell yeah. I know Dobrunsky made a video and it was one of the, he included this as one of the potential ladder builds. But what do you, so you start with this, the skill's kind of ass. You don't max this? Although that does, look at that, that gives damage. Okay, so this build just has a ton of synergies is the thing about it. So, it's kind of lacking with maxing out Armageddon and damage. No shape-shifting. The summon Raven from the Helm, I believe, so it's quite useless, unfortunately. And then just wanted Oak Sage. So yeah, this is a lot of commitment. You can't even max this shit out, apparently. Can you? Am I missing something here? But nonetheless, man, this is a strange helm. The fact that it's an elemental helm, but then it gives a ton to Raven. It gives 7 to Raven. It's really odd. You know, I wish they would address that because nobody ever uses the damn Raven. It's a waste. It's even called Raven lore, but you never use it as a summoner, so you don't use the Ravens. They suck ass. Can any of you guys explain that in the comments? Like, what was the thought pattern around that helm? Because I think it would be cool. It's just, it's disappointing. You know, I think it would be cool if there was a, especially now, where there actually is a hybrid summon droid in 2.4, this upcoming ladder reset with these changes in D2R. You can have all your summons out at once, minus all your sages, only one sage at a time, one vine at a time. But you can have all your wolves out, your bear, all your ravens at once. So, with that being said, a helm that bolsters up your Raven would be epic, but this thing just misses the mark. So you pretty much use it as a fire droid and that's it. Or a broke elemental droid where this is all you found. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. But I think this guy, just from the little bit that I'm seeing right now, I think this guy would be great for the pit. And that's what I like to run. So I'm thinking I might be making one of these. I will make a budget video on him. Alright. And I'm going to experiment. I mean, hell, maybe I'm already going through Act 2 right now. I've made Attack 2 in hardcore. All self-bound, believe it or not. And it's been slow, but it's been doable with Summon Droid. I'm guessing something like this would be faster. I mean, you could stack some mana per kill gear on you. Look at this, man. This is freaking epic. And what did they buff with this guy? Didn't they buff a couple things with this guy? Let me know in the comments below. They buffed something. Something to do with Armageddon. Right, okay, here's one of the buffs I know of. Armageddon hits more now. It has more meteors falling. And the meteors have a greater AoE. Their AoE has been increased by like 30% or something like that. And they fall, there's more of them falling. See, so you have overall more DPS. As for Volcano, I don't really know. They did something with the cooldowns, didn't they? There was something where you casted one of these spells and it would affect all your spells and you couldn't cast any of them for X amount of seconds because of some mixed up, half-assed cooldown mechanic. But they fixed that. So let's see here. How many volcanoes can you cast? 1. Come on. 2. So you can't cast them all that frequently. And isn't it PD2 where you can cast them like crazy? Well, that's fine. I mean, maybe it needs a little bit more damage. Okay, so as you can see, here's the pet. Let's see how well this guy does the chaos. Yeah. the hell did the portal go? Alright, let's see how well he does chaos. Yeah, see, no charms. Yeah, I do have an Annie. I do have a Hell Torch. So what? But I will make a video where I take that away. Even though I think it's gonna suck dick. Yeah, big time. If I go that route. Now, I don't know if you use this Firestorm against single target, maybe? I mean, your Armageddon does pretty good damage. Okay, he sucks. He sucks here. It's still doable. As mentioned, the Merc doesn't have his Infinity on. There's a lot of fire immunes here. So don't get all excited as to why this guy sucks right now. There's just too many fire immunes. You see that? There's too many fire immunes. You can't do it. You can't do it, man. But let's see how well he does.
What do you need?
Shank. But what do you guys intend to run for the ladder reset? Do you think, from what you've seen so far, do you think you'd rather go the route of this, where you start out as a fire droid, if you had to choose? Or would you start out as a summon droid? With summon, one of my nitpicks is that I like to max out the summons and just have 1 point into lycanthropy and werewolf, for example. But the problem is, when you do that, you only have an 80-second duration. So you have to constantly be recasting it, and you'll morph out of form and stuff like that. So it's just quite tedious. So here I am actually using some Firestorm. So I'll cast a Volcano. I'll use Firestorm. And it's actually, it's quite effective, in fact. Alright, let's go over here. Cast Armageddon. Cast a Volcano. See that? It's pretty cool. Dumbass! Alright, so I had enough of that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to fill this inventory, as I already have, up with elemental skill GCs, and I put these things in there as well. And I ended up putting the Infinity on my Mercenary. Alright, so let's see how well he does now. So, just for some reference, Armageddon is now level 44. 3,600 physical damage, 7,400 fire damage. So it's been quite improved. Volcano, 780 physical damage, 2,000 fire damage. I feel like that still needs a little bit of a buff, just from looking at it, especially how it has a 6-second... Okay, it has a 4-second casting delay. But let me know what you guys think about that. So let's give this a shot now. This is still players 1. Armageddon now lasts 50 seconds. Oh gosh, look at this. Oh, freaking toad. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm pretty sure this is the strategy. Hell yeah. Alright, now let's try Chaos. The Infinity isn't gonna break the Venom Lords, the Pit Lords, or whatever. Yeah, let's kill these guys. Look at that, destroys them. Yeah, this is... I mean, this is a really... Well, for one, it's visually impressive, you know? And that's kind of what this guy was always known for, is that he's visually impressive, but it's lackluster. But as mentioned, they buffed this stuff a little bit. Yeah, so I could see why Storm Shield's quite essential. Because your Armageddon, of course, it's in close proximity to you, see? So you really have to get up in their grill. In which case, obviously, you need some defense. Oh, look at that! What do you guys think it is? Azure or Lightsaber? I think it's Lightsaber. Yep. Isn't Azure more rare? Can't quite recall. So I think, I mean, maybe one of the reasons why I find this so appealing is because I just have next to no experience with the Fire Droid. I'm ready to try something new, man. But the problem is this one is just beefed up big time. Like, this is really expensive. And even still, look at the chaos run. I mean, you could easily say, well, it's because of the fact that they're all fire immune, dumbass. You know, you could easily say something like that if you wanted. Let me know in the comments below. But it does do some physical damage, obviously, and that's kind of a big deal. There's fire immunes all over the damn place in this game. So do you really have to be that niche with this guy? I mean, he would probably imagine how well he could obliterate the pit. Now, after I souped him up. This build is probably primarily for very low player games. Which is what I always do anyway, so I don't really care. You know, I'm always playing on botnet, just in a private game or whatever. It's kind of like how Ice Boy likes to roll. With my homies sometimes, you know. But still, low player count games. What do you guys think about this? I hate to say it, I'm not very impressed. Here, let's try something else. Let's try running Bell for a minute here. Just see how he does in the World Slug. Yeah, this is a pain in the ass. Look at this. Wow. It's tough. It's a spiritual journey. Ooh. Gotta hang on to that lightsaber. Just don't want to let it go. Don't want to toss that thing out. Alright, so for the boss, I'm assuming you use this spell right here? Firestorm? Did I miss this ace? So mana's kind of annoying. Here we go, I missed this guy. Can you hit him? Oh my god. Nope, okay. Okay, that's fine. So we won't fight Diablo, nope. Can they fix this fucking glitch? Yeah, just a little, you know, maybe they want to fix that. Let me know if you guys think they should fix that. Like, how many times you were in the Chaos Sanctuary that guy gets stuck? You can't hit him. I was trying to hit him. Alright. Oak Sage. Armageddon. So an area like this. Yeah, this is okay. Here, doggo's going off. Fine, pause the video. Pause the video. How would he do against the other things? The bell waves. Look at this. Hell yeah. It looks cool. It looks spectacular. Alright, I'm gonna pause the video. Oh, dog. Look what just fell. Freaking, what's this thing called? Executioner's Justice? Here, forget about it. I'm getting rid of lightsaber. Oh, man. Hell yeah. You know, this is another thing. To Blizzard. Can you guys make these weapons a bit more viable? Like, nobody uses this, and it's such a cool thing to find, because it just looks epic. It's like the top tier axe in the game. But it really, really, really sucks. So, I don't know. I'd love to see a rework a lot of these uniques. Because the fans do it. The fans who make the mods, who don't get paid, do it. So can't, like, these guys, these people, can't these people who get paid for it? Like, this is what they do all day, right? Isn't their job? Can we maybe look back at some of these uniques and just make them worth using at least? Like I said, the fans did it, who don't even get paid. It's not even their full-time job. In fact, it's not even their job at all. They just do it for free. You think if you're working 40 hours a week, you know, maybe you could start nitpicking these things. Like, okay, so we have, like, almost every single unique in the whole damn game is useless. You know, maybe we should start balancing it out a little bit. Maybe we should start making them more competitive with one another so you can actually think about it for a minute. Be like, well, do I want to use Executioner's Justice because it's pretty good? Or should I use that Breath of the Dying? Breath of the Dying is certainly better, but Executioner's Justice is pretty good now that Blizzard made these changes and made it a little better. You know, wouldn't it be nice if they considered that? So this is actually surprisingly going well so far. See how well he does in the next wave. Obviously, there's the Venom Lords. Or Pit Lords or whatever. Who are fire immune. Let's take a look-see. Yeah, these guys are easy to kill. These guys are, I think they're pretty low. They have pretty low fire res. Those guys. So this next wave here, I think, although there's also the final minions who are quite resistant as well, aren't they? Hey, yeah! If you guys will become a channel member, hit that join button. Oh, well, they're not fire immune. Okay, I don't know. I thought they were immune to fire. Are they always just immune to poison and not fire? Of course, the boss was immune to fire, but that's fine. If you guys will become a patron or channel member, hit that join button or the first link in the description below. And you will have access to my past live streams, and you will be granted many wives. It's just taking a minute. You know, it takes a minute for these blessings to come through, but in the coming age of ice, you will indeed have many wives. My channel members, hell yeah, thank you guys, and my patrons. May peace be upon you. So this ain't half bad. Okay, this guy's godly AF'd out, so this is pretty bad, actually. No, this guy, just avoid areas with fire immunes, basically. You know, even if you have Infinity, just avoid them. I mean, Infinity's gonna help a lot with those who aren't fire immune, obviously. It's gonna pierce their fire res by like 60-some%. And it doesn't break many fire immunes in the game, which is odd. You know, and it's a common complaint. You know, somewhat balancing where it breaks a lot of fire immunes just like it breaks a lot of lightning immunes and cold immunes as well. Of course, cold immunes might be pushing it because you're already piercing the hell out of the cord, whereas with the cold sword, cold mastery. So with Infinity and all that shit, this is actually all right. Look at him; he's killing it pretty fast. So basically, this guy would probably be okay with cows in pits, is my guess. Oh, hell yeah! Look at that, man! Freaking Vamgaze. An 8, 7, and 17. Hell yeah! What's my magic find? What's his magic find? Okay, it's 189. It's pretty high for my standards, which I know is actually quite low, but it's pretty high for my standards, man. Alright, so this guy's probably good for the pit. He's probably good for on the cow. What do you guys think about this build? I mean, it's a lot of currency to get here. And I had a hard time running Bell. I had a hard time running the Cast Sanctuary. But I mean, it might be a fun build. I don't know. Maybe I'm assuming... And there's those new 85 areas. I think there are a couple with very few fire immunes, like that place in Act 2 or whatever. Let me know if you guys want to see more videos on this guy, alright? Appreciate my supporters. Blessings to you. Like the video if you will. Subscribe to the page. Links in the description below if you want to support me. More videos to come. Peace be with you.